Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into...
Pele! Well now, and it's come back out to him. They want to be quick to recover this. Valverde getting this one clear.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off.
He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pele! It's Pele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In towards the back stick. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Olise. Now it's Pele. That's been slipped through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Chouameni. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. That's a decent clearance.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Good ball, good take. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Scholes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Madrid with the corner, they're first. That was no routine save.
Xabi Alonso is offering a right smile there.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Olise! They've scored! First blood drawn. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Olise tries to play it through. And he's intervened well there.
1 minute added time.
Caceres. Howson. Pele. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That has been cut short. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely spread. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Torres. Olise. Chouameni. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Madrid still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Olise has found the net here, of course. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Caceres gets over and intercepts. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Howson does well to get it back. There's the crossfield ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Has a look and plays it forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Now it's Torres. Just about up to 75 minutes. Look at the space here. He's come in hard.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the shot! Sticks it away! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
No, he's seen through all of that. Tries to pass it through. Caceres. No way through. Looking for options for movement. It's come to nothing. Carvajal.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's onside. Pele is flagged offside. And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, full-back biases aside, it's hard not to admire a player like Maicon, a player who offers so much going forwards.
And backwards, surely.
Yeah, backwards too. I mean, having him in your lineup is like having three players in one. He's defensively sound enough to be an old-fashioned full-back while having the attacking prowess of a winger.
I'm sure, therefore, to be one of the busiest players on the pitch today. He's in a great position here. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. And that's aimed into the middle. He's going to be disappointed with that. And no, he's seen through all of that. Maicon. That is lovely. Rummenigge. Rummenigge is flagged offside.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, well measured. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Looks across and plays it in.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Howson makes the interception. Mateus. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pelé. Well, this is a terrific run. Maicon. Tries to play it through. Rodri.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he welcomes it in. He might be in here! Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, what a climb! In he goes again! Goal! Santos! First blood drawn. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Santos have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Takes a shot! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
That has certainly made things interesting. Oh no, this does not... In he goes again! Oh, taken with style! And the comeback is complete! And the first half is done. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Or give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Rummenigge, the man we've all come to watch. Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He can get that clear. And it's Scholes. Scholes!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, good-looking ball. Strokes it back. Stood up well to him there. And he's quick to get it clear again. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal, he has found the way through. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Scholes goes for goal! Deftly away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Zanetti. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rummenigge. Looks a good ball through. Oh, well played. Khan clears. He's on it. Can he get... And he's had a hit!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van Balten does really well to win the ball there. Chouameni. And it's Maicon. He's got away. Howson gets rid without sophistication. And that was nowhere near his best. Rodri. Driving on and making good progress. And the pass is intercepted. Distributed tidily. Nice bit of trickery. He's found a way through. Now the delivery. Cleared without complication. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Yamal's crook. He's got tall. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could...
A header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Now it's Berbatov. Now it's Pelé. Caceres. First quarter of an hour gone. Scholes. He's tried one! Oh, just misses past the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And it's Berbatov. Puyol makes the interception. Belletti. Madrid have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Now it's Pelé. Scholes.
That's good play from him.
Oh, he's chance! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Elise picks it up out wide. Puyol did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party over. Mbappe! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's going for goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
3-0 and things are starting. Bullish header! It goes to show he is human after all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Guardiola. Belletti.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Today, please refrain
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Substitution.
And we're underway again. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Played into space. And that has put paid to that. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Tele. It's Pele! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Chouameni, Pele. And that pass just didn't quite work. Howson. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Yamal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pele! It's off target and by quite a way.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. It'll be a throw-in. Yamal's cross. Chiellini is there to clear. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? No foul, says the referee. It's Scholes! Scholes! A princely strike! A finish right from the top draw! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's a promising position. Ball has bounced loose now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. That's an imaginative pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And he hits the net. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So is this the start of a comeback? Goes for the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And that's gone loose. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that will be the final act. Madrid can reflect on a job really well done. Superior. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Yamal receives it in a wide position. Not the most convincing of passes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Carvajal. Can he get on the end of this? Plays it across. Big header! That's another chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rice getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. So we're still where we started right now. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's rather hopeful. Oh, this looks sharp. He is starved of space and time. Pelé.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice looking ball. Triol. Caceres. Scholes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely shaped ball. Harrison cuts it out. Pele. And Scholes. Distributed tidily. And there's the shot! Oh, good-looking ball. Triol cuts out the pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. Scholes. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal going full tilt down the right-hand side. Taken back almost at once. Pele! It's Pele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Just a quick reminder today, please.
So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Has a look and place it forward. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he welcomes it in. Shot could be on. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's their second corner of the game. There's the header. Harmlessly behind. Triol picks it up from the goal kick. Scholes. That is good alertness. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And the shot! He's got a goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Pele.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Pele. Guardiola, who's set up one goal so far. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's an imaginative pass. Rodri, that's a good ball out wide. Mbappe touches it back, threads one in. Nicely aimed pass. Rice, not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. He's free, he has got space. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he's Jamal! Oh, that was a... And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains.
And the shots! Dispatched clinically! And the game springs instantly to life!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Oh, Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now.
It's Pele!
Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Just about within shooting range. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. That's good vision. Roll! Yes, it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment, and then smash. No stopping that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free. Swings it across. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. 30 minutes gone. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Drogba is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Zanetti for Olise. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Raul. Well timed, excellent interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get on the end of this? Played out towards the right wing. He's gone for goal! And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly,
So it's been
and a
even
goal
so
each.
far. Which way will things go in the second half? Ours, of course.
Barcelona kick off the second half. Pass somewhat off target. Tchouaméni.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it? Decent chance! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would...
Can he finish? And it's Scholes. That's a sharp pass. Played into space. And he's well positioned here. So much time and space here. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tchouaméni, Rodri. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rodri. And it's Chouameni. Scholes. Pele. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Zanetti. Oh, that looks a good ball through. It's a promising position. Swings in across.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front... That could spell trouble. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found the way through. Asensio did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Pele, and here's Mbappe. Scholes. Khan gets good distance on it. And he's only too happy to take that back. It's a pretty loose pass. That's an imaginative pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Caceres, nicely aimed pass. Scholes. Good running, strong and purposeful.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Caceres cuts out the pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Played over towards the opposite flank. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Oh, good spread. Pele.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. He's found a way through. Played into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Scholes. He's having a go. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Goal! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
After 22 minutes is number 19.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, now it's another chance. He's missed, but not by that far. Pelé. Madrid are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kagawa. Now it's Bergkamp. Scholes. Can he spark a counter here? And he's quick to snatch it back. Pelé takes control of it and he's on the move. Pelé. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Puskás can see things, others simply cannot.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Scholes. Strokes it back. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not... And there's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Madrid happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's been cut out, well played. And this is Pelé! Oh, a robust challenge. Matthäus. Pelé. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Xabi Alonso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a throw-in. Not much subtlety about that challenge. It is a corner. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Senegal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front. Oh, has a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal, shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That is a crunching tackle. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. And it's Cáceres. Xavi Alonso.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And they win it back again. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. Could be danger here. Threads one in. Might be danger. And the shot! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! They have stolen level at the last!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties.